over here!
Rate the super! Okay, wait, say what?
I'm sorry.
God damn it, North! You know what? I'm leaving that in. How's it going, everybody? The Green Scorpion here. We're doing Rate the Super for Skullgirls, as I was trying to say before North interrupted me.
I'm sorry. I had wonderful timing, I promise.
That was the absolute worst timing. Yeah, so hello guys, we're doing Rate the Super for Skullgirls, as I said, a third time now. And I'm joined by my friend North, who's a big Skullgirls aficionado, and Dominator, otherwise known as Dom, who's actually one of my patrons, which is actually the reason we're doing this. How's it going, guys?
It's good to be here.
I am so happy to be here. Skullgirls is my favorite game ever, and I could talk for literally hours about it.
Honestly, like, Dominator and I have been trying to, like, piece together a project that we can do together for the patron reward that he has. That's why we're doing this, and, like, yeah, we originally were gonna do, Pokken, Rate the Super, but we actually ended up not doing that because we couldn't get our hands on a copy of Pokken. Maybe we'll do that sometime in the future, but as of right now, Skullgirls is our next best option.
I felt Skullgirls was the best option for you, considering that you've talked about it on numerous occasions.
Skullgirl.
And
Go ahead.
Yeah, a lot of characters that you've done either specific topics or some of the characters on your weapons month list. I think Parasol was just a recent Parasol wielders list.
Now, Skullgirls is one of my favorite games of all time as well. Like, it's actually in my top 50, so I definitely am totally fine with doing a Rate the Super of this. So, we're gonna do the basic, you know, 1 out of 10, going through every super in the game. All three of us are gonna give different ratings depending on how things go. So, okay, starting with Philia. Okay, so that was that, and then there's the aerial variant. I like the grounded version better, but like we can kind of like rate those two together. That's a very solid super, honestly. I'd say it's like a 5 out of 10.
It's a solid 5. It's very middle of the road for Skullgirls' quality.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, considering that it's your basic like combo ender super. Although I like the ground version more because there's the wind up for the charge.
Yeah, I like how Samson becomes wings essentially.
Yeah, basically butterfly or monarch wings, whatever it is. And I agree. I would give that middle road 5 out of 10 as well.
I love this super. That's a really cool one.
It's the bite that always does it for me.
Like, that's a really creative way to go about it.
I honestly forgot about the ending bit. I thought it was just the chomping bit with Samson at the up, but I did not know about the final blow towards the ground. That's like a solid 7 out of 10 for me.
I was gonna say 7 out of 10 for me as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. The final bite only hits if the person is hit by the last hit of the uppercut.
Alright, and then her level 3.
Door.
It's a projectile super, but it does something for me.
That was it?
Yeah, that was the whole thing. So here, like, basically, I do the chomp to get them up in the air, but yeah, her level 3 is basically an upwards diagonal projectile.
Samson's explosion as well also does damage. I'd give it a 3 because you don't really get a chance to see what the actual projectile looks like.
Yeah, for a level 3, it's just a little too fast. I would give it a 4 out of 10. Like, hang on. Let me do it from a distance. So yeah, you see the projectile just fly off, but you don't really get a chance to see what it is.
That was way too fast. I could barely see what the projectile was.
You can turn on slow-mo if you want to show people.
How do you do that?
You get to see each individual frame.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so it's like a mound of skulls and hair and whatnot.
Yep.
Oh, jeez, look at Samson. Like, that's fine and all, but the problem is you don't really get a chance to see it in the actual game.
That's the biggest problem with it. The super goes way too... Like, I like the idea of Samson, like, possibly going berserk. I mean, there was that whole idea of him being, like, controlling Philia, like, that character concept that was proposed years ago, but for something like this was way too quick. I'm sorry, I give this a 2 out of 10. This was
ouch.
It was too fast for its own good.
Okay, so next up is Cerebella. I think her first one is Quarter Circle with punches. Yep. It's a basic super. It's like that's a 5 for me.
Yeah.
I give it a 6 just because of the way the impact of each hit feels. It's very satisfying.
I like the final punch at the end where she pretty much slams the ground. But yeah, it's pretty basic. But just for that final punch at the end, I would give that a 5.5. Honestly, I'll be in the middle of the road between the two of you.
Yeah, it's a good basic super. I do like the personality behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember this one.
That's a fantastic super. That's an 8 out of 10, man.
Yeah, that is easily an 8.
That's an 8 out of 10. That is a great super.
Just the way she uses her hats to grab you, slam you back and forth, all CUNY God style, and then impale you on a sword.
And then there's Ultimate Show Super 2, which is where you do, Dragon Punch, where you Dragon Punch, Medium Punch.
Alright, hang on a sec then.
And then do the, Medium Punch.
Oh, yeah, that's right! You can do that to extend combos, right?
Yep.
It's the same thing for me. Like, it's an extra thing. Like, I still say it's an 8 out of 10. Okay, I forgot you could do that. Okay, so the cool thing about this one is the build-up, and during that build-up, you have super armor.
It is the only move in the game that has unlimited super armor.
She punches it to reveal a diamond within.
The fun thing
Wait, is there actually a diamond behind that?
Yeah.
Quarter circle back, right?
Yep.
Well, go full screen. You can see the actual diamond.
Oh, hot damn, that's so cool!
Also, another cool detail, they had to do a special thing for each stage to have the ground crack whenever she does that super.
Huh, how about that?
So the ground looks slightly different in every stage whenever you use it.
That's really interesting.
Nice attention to detail.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give that also an 8 out of 10 just for that detail.
I'm gonna say a 7. I don't quite like it as much as Showstopper.
I would say it's a 6. It's a really cool super, but it doesn't really feel like a level 3.
Alright, so first one is quarter circle forward punches, right?
Aegis Agony, yes.
It's a pretty decent projectile super. I'm gonna give that one a 5. Like it's like that's the thing about a lot of these projectile supers. They're very middle of the road for me.
I'm gonna go with a 4, but it becomes better when you see what she can do with it. But just for the super itself, 4.
I actually like it a lot more because of the punishment with the eyeballs just shooting out multiple lasers after like the initial one. I give that a 7 actually.
Wow, alright.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, so it like Lonesome Lenny is like a fun little super, but the thing that makes it good is what you can do with it like in combos, and like it's basically like a combo extender, but also kind of like a thing that you can play with the gameplay itself. Can you detonate it remotely?
Yes, if you hit it with Peacock's Aegis Agony, it will automatically detonate at the end of Aegis Agony.
Huh.
So if you then do that and then
go figure.
Wow.
I did not know that. All right. Even so, I'm still gonna give Lonesome Lenny a 3. Like, it's a good super, don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's just a bomb.
I'm gonna give it a 5 just because I love the idea of it.
All it is it's your basic trap super where you try to hold your opponent there until the bomb goes off. Other than that, it's just a basic bomb, so I'm giving that a 3 as well.
All right. Quarter circle back punches, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know this one. I know this one. Hang on.
Yeah, I remember this one too.
I love this super! This is a fun one! Oh my god, there's just so much personality with this one, like...
That one's a 9 for me.
That, like, I think I'm gonna go with a 9 as well. Like, like, with this super, she beats the shit out of you, and the whole thing with the cigar and the little bomb is just... That is, like, so much personality right there.
It's classic action movie.
What you just see? Just sitting there, he looks up like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 9 as well. This is a great super.
It's just so much just rolled up into one package with Peacock. But yeah, a 9 out of 10 for me as well.
Alright, that's it for Peacock, right?
Yep.
There we go.
It's Berserker Barrage!
Yep.
So I'm gonna admit I'm a little biased on this one.
I'm gonna be the odd man out. I'm gonna say a 1. It is
really?
Yeah, it is one of the lamest supers in the game visually.
I kind of like it, but that's just because, like, I'm a big Wolverine fan, and the fact that she does refer to it as Berserker Barrage sometimes, so I'm, like, but then again, like, it's a very simple super, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
It's not Berserker Barrage, it's Furzerker Purage.
Just shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm giving it a 4. Giving it a 4.
I'm giving it a 5.
You know how to
I'm giving it a 5.
All right.
One for each toe bean on this cat.
No, we are not. Just okay. What's next? Yeah, that really just brings it up like an extra point, right? Like 5 for me.
Yeah, I would say that.
I mean, for me, it's from a 1 to a 5, just because the corkscrew I think is so cool.
Yeah, I give that a 6 because I'm bringing it up a point as well, just for the extra touch.
In the quarter circle back kick. In the air.
Yeah, thank you for making that clarification!
I did! I said that the first time!
I didn't hear the air! Oh, okay, got you.
Okay. This is my personal favorite super in the entire game.
Is it?
So to me, this is a 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, like, I don't know about that. Like, yeah, it's a cool super and everything, but it just feels kind of...
I love how she uses her tail as the weapon.
That is cool, but I'm not really feeling all too much about it. I'm gonna give it a 3, honestly. Like, it's cool,
ouch,
but it's like, it's a little too fast. Honestly, like, there's not much to it other than she charges at you and slashes you with her tail.
The special is the same with each form, but there is a special input you can do.
Go on.
If you do the super and then do Z heavy punch after the last hit, she'll automatically go and do another move to set up a combo.
You mean Shoryu motion, right?
Shoryu, yeah, Shoryu heavy punch. On the last hit. Yep, that's it.
She just pops her head off.
She sneezes her head off.
Yep, if you're headless, it sneezes it from wherever Fortune is currently. If you have the head on, it sneezes it from the top of her body.
Huh. Still a 3 for me. That is a sick super.
9 out of 10.
Turn on slow-mo for it, and then do it one more time.
I never knew that detail. So it teleports you to wherever your head is.
Yep, and the blood explosion is a cat face.
Yeah, I did notice that. I did notice that.
It's a nice position super, so you could probably like have her head like at the edge of the screen, and then get potential combo game at the end of it.
I still think this super's badass. I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10 because I think it's really cool, but I don't think it's worthy of a 9.
That is a very disturbing. Yeah, it's a very disturbing super. I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10 for just how batshit insane it is.
Because it just goes so fast.
I keep forgetting how her blood is used as a weapon, and just that, how she contortions her body a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give that a 7 as well.
That is visceral.
If this wasn't a T-rated game, if she was something in Mortal Kombat, that would be devastating.
Yeah, but
another pain with direct weapons in Mortal Kombat.
A lot of I wouldn't surprise me. Like her supers are pretty brutal. I'm gonna give that a 7 as well. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I give it an 8 for how brutal it is.
All right, so this is a Dragon Install super, or basically it. Oh, does it like? Can you hold your like things down to like charge your normals?
Yeah, a number of her normals can be held down to charge, and that builds what's called, I believe it's called either Spite or Hatred. Basically, if an enemy hits you during those, you get a single hit of super armor, and then any damage you have taken is added to that hit's damage.
How about that? Okay.
And during Hatred install, she gets a boost in strength, and the amount of damage that deals is increased.
Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, it's an install. It's an install super. Like it is a cool concept-wise, but visually, it's like. It's a 2.
I give it a 1 because it's very not clear what it does.
Yeah, that's kind of what confuses a lot of people who don't know about install supers. Like, the initial charge-up animation is cool, but other than that, there's nothing else. I'm giving it a 2 as well.
It's cool in concept, but visually, like, you know, she glows blue or purple. I don't know. Oh, I forgot about that one.
I have never seen that super.
Okay,
I give that one a 7 just because the animation for it is really good.
Admittedly, go ahead, Dom.
It is kind of like the second super. It's very brutal, but that's like almost a supercharging super. But so that's gonna go down to a 7 like the first one. So not much else to it other than that.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like it's like at the end of the day, she's just charging at you. So I'm gonna give it a 6, honestly. Like I actually think her other supers look better. What do we got?
Circle forward punches.
I like that one.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Okay, so she basically gets on her walkie-talkie, calls a black egret, and calls in a sniper shot. There you go. Yeah, she basically gets on her walkie-talkie and calls a sniper shot.
It is, hands down, the best punish super in the game.
Absolutely, because it's instant.
It's instant and it puts them in a soft knockdown.
Okay, like for competitively, I can see it, but visually, 1. That is terrible.
I like the concept. It's one of those things where it's like you kind of have to get the idea. It's not the worst looking super in my opinion, but I will agree, like, it's just a shot. I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll also agree to a 3.
So, yeah, she calls in a squad of black egrets to basically run her opponent over.
It's basically Tron Bond Servbot super from MVC2.
Except a lot faster.
Motor Brigade has the lowest damage of any super in the game.
Yeah, I can tell. Like, it does so little damage.
But it has almost no damage scaling, so it'll do that much regardless of how long our combo's been going. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's a 3 for me.
That's a 2 for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 3, because, like, I do like the idea, but it's very simple.
I think the non-super version of it with the hold back then forward kicks is better.
How do you do that? There you go. Oh yeah, because like it grabs you and like drags you across the screen. All right, big 'em!
That is the 7 out of 10.
for how fast that super is, I love just it stays on the screen long enough for you to know exactly what's going on, and I like that about it.
Inferno Brigade is brutal, and I give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. Like, it's very clear what's going on, and the concept is just cool.
Yeah, she's basically just calling upon her brigade to help give her cover fire while she herself is firing with her parasol.
So, yeah.
Fun fact, it is one of the best execution supers in the game because damage scaling does not affect it.
Nice. That is a sick-ass Superman!
I just love the concept of how she's able to use the heart rate monitor for her slashes until the final one gives you the flat line. That is a great use.
5. No, sorry, not 5. 6. It's above average.
See, I give it an 8 because, like, just the sheer concept is great for me.
Same. I give it an 8.
All right. Next up is her projectile super.
Checkmate Incision. Close before punch. It changes slightly when used in the air.
Right. It's a projectile super. It's okay. I give that a 2.
I give that a 3. There's not much to it.
I give it a 3 as well.
All right. Wow, that actually does quite a bit of damage! Holy smoke! I didn't realize how much damage that did!
It revives a character at 33% health and does roughly 1/3 of that value of damage to whoever is hit by it.
I mean, it's a really cool super. I like the fact that she's like the character that has a revive super. It's a 4 though, in terms of visuals. Like, it's alright.
I give it a 5 just because it's cool.
I give that a 6 for both usefulness and visually pleasing.
There we go.
The Warudo.
Okay, so yeah, I forgot about that super because I never see anyone use it because it's a counter super.
It's a nice punisher. I'll give it that.
Also, don't turn off CPU yet because the next one's also a counter super.
Of course it is. Okay, so first of all, that one. What do we want to give it?
I would give it a 2 out of 10.
It's a 3 for me. Like, again, visually it's cool, but at the same time, it's just like, you just stop them.
Yeah, I just give it a 3, just for the medical RX symbol. Just that little simple touch.
Huh!
I would say it updates it to a 5.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Satisfying hit.
Yeah, just the way she punctures the needle straight upwards like it's aiming for the character's head. That's a nice little attention to detail right there. I give that a 5.
I'll give it a 5 as well. Like, that's a basic super. Like, the fact that it's a counter super is weird, though, but I understand.
Okay, you've done on me so many things on here.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving that a 10 out of 10, man. That is a great super. Oh, wow.
8.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, 8 is still good.
While it's cinematic, I don't know. I always thought the fact that it's a static screen with her face coming on always felt kind of weak compared to all of the other really heavily animated, really, like, interactive supers.
Yeah, but it's also a super that does something unique.
That's true.
What makes this unique, what sacrifices visually, makes up for, like, you don't know, like, what she did behind the screen, so there's always just filling in the blanks of what she did for that super to have all that blood cover the screen as well.
Also, she's doing an Azuna drop. Like, that's par for the course with ninja characters.
It's the creep factor as well that gets right and straight to the point.
Oh, hey, is that supposed to be old Ryu in the background?
No, it's an OC character called Hobo Ryu.
It's still Ryu!
No, it's all one word, Hobo Ryu.
Really? Oh my lord. Time for my least favorite character in this freaking game. Dude, the sounds are let's get to these supers. She runs you over.
I give that a solid 7 just because it's such a fun.
It's a fun super, but like it's a 5. It's a 5 for me.
I just like how Double makes one great use of a character and their super than the actual character itself. But yeah, just for that, I'm giving that a simple 5 since it's a charged super.
Oh Jesus!
No, that is an
What the
8 for me.
What the heck just happened?
You just summon the Beast of Gehenna. The way it actually works is she creates a puddle on the ground. If the enemy lands in the puddle, it comes out and jumps out and fights them.
Huh. So it's freaking what's his face? Zato's super from Guilty Gear.
Yep.
Huh. I give that a 7 for just how batshit insane it is.
Mm-hmm.
I give this another 5. It's just that simple.
And then just press buttons after.
Oh, it's an install super, kinda.
No, it just summons an army of heads that hit the enemies when you hit them. I mean, kind of, I guess it'd be an install super, technically, but...
What was it again?
Forcible forward kicks.
It's more like an assist super.
Basically.
I love it so much.
It's cute. I'll give it a 5.
It's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's just so memey.
It's funny just because it's walking misfortune heads, but other than that, there's not much else to it. Another 5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say, as much as I hate Double, can you say another 10 out of 10? Because that is a brilliant super.
That is a 10 out of 10 for me.
I like how she uses the whole, or just the majority of the cast to do basically like...
Actually, not the majority of the cast.
It's more like some of the cast, but also like other elements like from the game that are not the cast.
Yeah, like the tutorial teacher. But even so, just summoning all those characters to help do basically that kind of group super, I give that a 10 out of 10 as well.
Oh wow, we all agree 10 out of 10 on Double Super, huh?
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Originally, originally Skullgirls was Konami.
Whoa, you can detonate
that?
it
Yeah, I remember.
Was original. It's called Megalith Array, but originally it was called Gradius because it was owned by Konami. Because Skullgirls was originally owned by Konami.
You mean published by Konami?
Published by Konami. Well, the rights were owned by Konami originally as well.
Well, thank God they got away from that. But even so, that was like a what the fuck super right there.
6 out of 10.
I will agree. 6 out of 10.
It's just visually pleasing and crazy enough that I'm willing to give it a 6 out of 10. All right, Double, you got me on this one.
Yeah, I gotta give it a 6 because just for the whole what the fuck factor.
Oh goodness gracious.
Interesting thing to note, depending on the combination of kicks you use, will affect where it is on screen.
So it does.
Yeah,
so there are 3 variations of it.
Yeah, it's just your basic positional type of projectile.
It's basically a static yoga catastrophe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
gonna give it a 3.
2 out of 10.
3 for me.
I give it a 3 because I just like the musical motif for it.
I do like the singing voice she does. I love Leviathan's like commentary.
Here lies you.
This is a creative super. I kind of like it actually. I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Same. Give it all lucky 7s.
All right, I like it. Oh yeah, hers is. Oh yeah, hers like kind of like flows around on the screen and it's multi-hit, right?
Yep. It specifically makes an infinite sign.
Wow, that's a homing super on top of that. Now that I actually like a lot more than what was done with Samson, because it actually has a more
For me, that's a 9
additional
out of
effect.
10. Yeah, for me, that's a 9 out of 10 because not only do you get to see the similar whole thing of the explosion, but you actually get to see the projectile, and it just fucks things up.
For me, it's only just a slightly better version of Phelia's level 3. I'm gonna give it whatever Phelia's was +1.
I'm giving this since Leviathan's a lot skinnier and there's a lot more to show with him, plus with the addition of that projectile homing in on your opponent, I've given what I did with Samson originally and given that +2 as well.
Alright, so yours is a +2, mine is a +1, North is just 9 out of 10.
Fuck you guys. Okay, so light punch, forward, light kick, heavy punch. Okay, now that you've done that, are you ready?
Oh, what?
That is her taunt. Now, quarter circle back and hold and punch. Quarter circle forward punch, sorry. No, by itself. Just one punch. Now hit kick. Now quarter circle forward kick. Don't release, hold it, and then hit punch as soon as the animation prepares. Okay, hit punch. Okay, are you ready, Oscar?
Go on.
Light kick, forward, light punch, heavy kick.
Was that a demon super?
Yep, she has a secret hidden demon, raging demon.
Do you have to do all of those, like, previous actions we were doing just to unlock that?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You have to taunt, and then you have to have at least one stack of both of her main specials prepped before you can do the raging demon.
That is a lot of steps for just a demon super.
10 out of 10.
Also,
great.
typically, if you get a KO with it, it creates the Japanese kanji for salt in the background.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry, that's wonderful.
Okay. So first she has a projectile that causes the infinity symbol when her opponent is down, and now she has to set the Japanese kanji for salt. Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10.
Super is literally called Shun Goku Saltsu.
Yeah, this is 10 out of 10 for me. I'm not doing this again because that was a lot of actions, but
yeah.
Okay, that pretty much just confirms that Squiggly's just a troll in the game.
You got a 10 out of 10 as well, North, or?
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's another triple 10 from us.
Mm-hmm.
I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, so there we go. Jeez. I feel a little bit like I feel a little bit cheated out of this one because of how much I had to figure out just to get it to work. But
I still give it a 7 out of 10. Just a fun reference.
Yeah, I just like the Muda Muda reference with that super. I give that a 7 as well.
Never again.
See, this is why I don't play freaking Big Band.
Try doing it slightly slower, Oscar.
There we go, got it. All right, so yeah, for the not the Timpani drive, for that one, it's a basic super. I give it a 6. Like, it's a little bit better than a basic super because it's a charge and then the Ora Ora Ora. So I give it a 6.
I love that.
That's comical. That's comical. I love it.
Yeah, that is good.
I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one an 8 as well. That's pretty good.
Same. I gave that an 8 as well. I just love how much fun that is.
I like that one. That's a cute super.
Just summon the entire brass band to execute your enemy.
I'm gonna give that one a 7.
Okay, so I don't know if this shortcut will work, but we're gonna try it.
I need you to give me a rating, dude.
Oh, for
the trumpets.
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
You guys need to stop talking. You guys need to stop talking over each other.
I didn't talk over him. I was just waiting for his rating.
Oh, you must have cut it then. There it is.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, after you do that, horse will go forward punches.
Got it, okay.
Alright.
Give me a second here. You could just make a song out of this, can't you?
Oh yeah, no, people have done entire things where you play entire songs on.
Yeah, I've seen some of those as well, especially the Happy Birthday.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do it.
Horse will go forward punches. Horse will go forward punches, Oscar.
I got it!
Okay, after all of that, was it worth it?
I am going to honestly say 2 out of 10.
Really?
Yeah, because while the thing itself is hilarious building up to it, the actual death blow part of it is just the ending to his basic super.
Uh-huh. Like, the thing is, like...
extension.
For me, personally, the super's as good as you make it, so this is a question mark out of 10 for me.
That's
like, it really depends on your talent, and as, like... I've seen people, like, do some super ridiculous songs on that super.
Yeah, it's programmed to be able to be played like an actual trumpet.
Exactly. So,
but
like just from the super alone, just the fact that you just do the odas, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 as well. But if people can actually pull off that trumpet, then I'm gonna give it a question mark out of 10 because that could be anything.
Yeah, I'm giving this a 2 because you can just see the exact same and just from the level 1 super extension.
That's funny. You know, for a level 1 super, that is sick.
Yeah, that's an 8 out of 10 easy.
I'm gonna give that a 9 out of 10. She beats the shit out of you.
She comes out of her blood being sarcophagus and then kills you with what looks like a Egyptian hieroglyph with her blood.
Yeah, Eliza's level 1 super is pretty great. I'm giving that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm actually giving that a 9. That's like a creative way of her hemomancy.
Yeah, I also give it an 8. Forcible forward kicks.
Huh. Aerial command grab.
Yep, it's a solid 5.
Yeah, I'm willing to give this one a 5. It's pretty simple, but it's effective.
Yeah, 5 as well.
Yeah, it's basic, but it's good. It's good. Huh.
I give that one a solid 7.
I'm gonna give that one a 6. Like, it's cool and everything, but it's kind of basic.
You can also hit punch during it to get to the next move.
Oh, I see.
Does the same damage number hits regardless.
Okay. I give that a 7. I just like the sound effects that came from that super.
I find it interesting, however, that Eliza's, like, level 1, like, base super is actually the best one, in my opinion.
I still like the fact that Fuko was just made as an April Fool's character, and yet she's still kept into the game. As
she was made basically to make fun of DeCapre.
The funniest the funniest part is she has a larger move list than Philia does.
Yeah.
You can also do it on the ground.
Huh. It's a projectile super.
Yep.
For a projectile super compared to some of the other projectile supers we've seen, that's a weak-ass super. I'm giving that a 1, man.
However, the projectile changes depending on what button, on the combination of buttons and whether it's an arrow or not.
Either way, and plus, it comes to the fact that Fuku mostly reuses a lot of Hylia's animation. So,
in my opinion, that's not even the problem. And that's not even the problem for me. In my opinion, it's just she throws out an orb. That's all she does.
I give it a 2 personally.
I give that a 1.
I'm giving that a 1. That's not a really good super in my opinion. It's simple.
That was solid 5.
I see. Compared to some of the other 5s that we gave, I'm giving that one a 3.
I give that 2.
Yeah, I can agree. I'll go down to a 4.
We're gonna get you.
See, that's like Parasols, but I think it has a better set of
I kind of dig this one, honestly. I have no idea what the heck is going on, but I kind of like it.
Her clone hits you, and then she fucking after image nothing personnel kid.
It's simple, but it's a good kind of simple. I'm gonna give that one a 6.
I'll give it a 7.
You said 7, North?
Yeah.
2, really, Dom?
2?
Honestly, she has the weakest supers in the game. I mean, again, it comes from the territory that she reuses a lot of animations, and basically, except for that one, all of her supers could just be retooled as like combo finishers or just basic attacks, honestly.
And yet, Fukua plays nothing like Hylia. Oh, hang on a sec.
This is one of my favorites.
Oh, she combines the Chomp Super with the level 3 from Philia. I kind of dig that, actually.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's a better version of Philia's level 3.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna give that one a 7.
Yeah.
Same.
That's an actual better use, because not only does she chomp you up with the level 2, but spits you back out with the Berserker, like, super from Philia's level 3. But yeah, I give that a 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 7 as well. Oh yeah, she kind of just like tosses you and throws you up, you fall into the ground, makes you explode. That's a 2, man.
Yep. It is one of the most unique supers because it reverses damage scaling if you use it in a combo.
Huh. Yeah, because you can follow up with a combo, right?
Yep, and it does more damage the longer the combo goes after it.
Yeah, it's kind of question mark with like what's going on with this. So,
I messed up. It's a 2 for me.
I give it a 3.
I can't seem to repeat it.
Yeah, I give it a 3 for just the weird factor.
Yeah, it's Fukua's supers are,
So rile up the crowd.
Yep.
Did he just take out a giant fist?
Yes.
Yep. It's basically bionic arm. As he just said.
Gigantic arm. He says it's gigantic arm.
Yep.
Okay, I'll give that a 5. It's a basic super.
I'm actually gonna give that one a 7 because for a basic super, it's pretty darn good.
I'm gonna give it a 6. It's really entertaining, but it is pretty basic.
Oh, okay, we gotta.
Oh, it's a command grab.
You can set Parasoul to.
Boom.
The buttons that you press will affect it, and the level of hype you have will affect its damage.
All right.
Oh, it's a Shin Shoryuken.
With a body slam. I dig this. I dig this super a lot.
Here's the fun thing: if that would have killed in a normal match, that would have also triggered a special victory animation with a referee.
Well, that actually fits the whole wrestler motif of Beowulf, so I gotta give that an 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna give that one a 9, actually.
I give it a 10 out of 10 because I find it so entertaining and solid.
It's a very good super.
Is
that it?
Kick. Yeah. It's basically just a super version of his grab moves. Lets you do as many grab attacks as you want, based on your height.
That's not what I was expecting. Like, it's cool that the super can continue when you deal more damage, but other than that, with the ender right there, I give that a 4, honestly.
I give it a 4 as well, because I do like the idea behind it, but it doesn't quite stack up to his Shin Shoryuken with the wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay! Okay, Miss Iron Man Proton Cannon!
There's a level 1 version of it, but it's basically just a level 3 version with only 2 cannons.
So it's kind of like Nova's mechanic, except with meter.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 8.
I think that's the best beam super in the game.
I can agree to that. I'm gonna give that a 7.
Yeah, 7 is for me as well.
Oh, I see. Okay, hang on.
Wow.
That's a cute super. I'm giving that one a 7.
Yeah. Yeah, I give that a 7 as well. I just like how she magnetically grabs you in the air and then just slams you into the ground, Cerebella style.
You have 10 seconds where all of your
Oh
stuff
my god, it's so strong!
She self-destructs.
Yep, she self-destructs and is replaced by a new one.
No, she said, what am I fighting for?
Oh yeah, that's a total Mega Man reference, but, from a visual standpoint, it's alright. I give that one a 4.
It looks better when it doesn't kill, because then you see your body kind of, like, disintegrate.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of like awkward.
I saw some of it, but I also saw the mini explosions were all cat-shaped as well. I give that a 5. That's a nice setup.
I didn't actually
know. 7 because it's fun.
I didn't actually notice the cat explosions. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up to a 5 on that end. Ah, beam super.
You can use it in the air.
Say it again.
It's basically.
You can also use it in the air.
It's basically a Metsu Hadoken.
Mets Hadoken or Shinku Hadoken. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like that's a 4 for me.
It's a 5 because the visuals of it are really strong.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense considering that Annie's whole motif is magical girl and she's a TV star. So this all makes sense. So I give this a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4 still. Like, it's a good super. Like, it looks visually appealing, but at the end of the day, it's a beam super. So, you know, it doesn't quite match up to Robo Fortunes. Huh. It's Dante's Stinger just powered up.
I do like the sparkle sound effect when she charges.
It's it's a 3 for me. Like, I like it, but it's so basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, another basic charge super. I give that a 4.
What did you give it, North?
I was originally gonna give it a 4, but I'll give it a 3. Raise medium until emptied. All of your stuff throw little stars that hit people.
Yeah.
I'll give the install some credit because of the whole magical girl motif, especially like the Sailor Moon-esque transformation.
I do like that, but we're not done. We're not done. Hang on. If I cancel it, you can do that.
Gravity collapse. Okay, now Oscar, I need you to turn it on one more time. But first, hold on. Let's give our ratings for star power and gravity collapse. I'm gonna give it a 10 just because it's so fun to use. Like, it is one of the most fun to use supers in the entire game.
I'm giving that a 7 just for the whole reference itself to just the magical girl genre.
I'm gonna give it an 8 because I do like how the install looks visually, and I like the concept behind it. And again, like, a lot of people have been saying this, and I totally agree. This girl's basically just Soul Bad Guy. Like, the Dragon Install that she gets is literally just Soul Bad Guy's Dragon Install.
Yep.
Mine's worth 2,000
She has she drains the remainder of her meter to do that attack, and the damage is based off the meter used. It can do almost half of a single character's health bar if you use full 5 bars on it.
Oh my god, I'm just dying of laughter.
Also, it's like 7 outfits. She has a couple different outfits for it.
Oh my god.
That is
10 out of 10.
I'm gonna give that a 9. I wouldn't call it a 10 out of 10, but I just gotta ask, is that a reference to Dan?
No, it's a reference to any character that has different outfit changes.
But like, remember in Marvel 2, or Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Dan does the same thing, except it's terrible.
That's right. I think it might be that.
Yeah, it's a reference to Dan's autograph super. But this one has a lot more personality.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. This is great.
I'm also gonna give it a 9.
I'm giving that a 10. That just had me dying of laughter.
Ooh!
That is a reference to a actual specific celestial image. That is
Wait, what
astrologers.
Okay, so a nuclear explosion with a fist?
The explosion looks like a fist, but it's a reference to an actual astrological image. It's the same as among astrologers.
I think I see what you're getting at. Like, if you look at the shape, it's like a constellation.
Yep.
That's
I don't
so
know
cool.
it. I think it was an image taken of the Orion Belt at some point.
Huh. How about that? I'm giving that one an 8. Like, for how simple and how fast it is, it's still really good.
Yeah, I give that an 8 as well.
Long enough for you to see it.
Yeah.
Clear detail.
You can tell that they put a lot of work into Annie as the DLC character in this game.
Definitely an 8.
Nice.
Huh.
I give that one a 4.
Like, can you control that by chance?
No, it was the multi-purpose that opens on the enemy's location.
Oh, okay. I feel like that. I've seen a super like that before.
Yeah, I just can't put my finger on it, but
it's freaking Trish. It's Trish from Marvel 3.
Yep, it's Trish's blade.
Oh my lord. Yeah, this girl is just a. I mean, this entire game is just a gigantic reference to fighting games, but this girl. I'm gonna give it a 3. Like, I like it, I like the reference, but visually it's just a disc super.
Proton is considered a super, but it's not actually a super. It's a counter.
How do you do it?
Spiral super of 4.
Down, up, punch.
Huh!
Ew.
That super changes depending on her meter. If she's hungry, it has other effects.
Oh, I see that meter.
Yeah, basically just attacking drains the meter. Okay, the meter's empty right now.
More hits.
If you pull up her command list, you'll see if she has any other supers.
It's an Aegis Reflector.
Not just that, but under certain conditions, you can also make the eyes explode out, which hits an enemy and then do damage.
Say it again?
You can somehow make the thing explode early to fire the eyes off as a projectile, and then the eyes hit the target and explode.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah, it is basically the Aegis Reflector.
It's Aegis Reflector. It's Potemkin super from Strive.
Oh, okay.
Moves.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna give that a 4. Like, for a projectile super, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I give it a 4 as well.
The face is on umbrella. I'll also give it a 4.
She's starving.
Yep. You'll have to pull up her command list to see if she's any other supers. I don't know if she does.
So I guess her moveset's all about her.
Oh, projectile. That's how you do it. You hold the punch. You hold punch, kick, or heavy punch.
Okay, so she only has the one super right now.
Yeah.
So at the end of all things, the supers and Skullgirls, what do you guys think? Pretty flashy for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as much as I give some supers really low rankings, you gotta give credit to how well animated all the supers are in this game.
Absolutely.
And how much detail they go into it.
If we were to pick some of the best supers, Squiggly's Demon, definitely. Who else had a really good super? Valentine's, Valentine's level 3, was also really good.
We gave double.
Yeah, I think all of us gave double, like, I think Double might actually have, as much as I don't like this character, I think Double might have the best super in the game with her multi-hit, like, barrage.
Yeah, Double and Valentine's level 3s I think were the best supers in the game.
I think
Eliza also deserves to be up there because hers is a level 1.
Yeah, hers is a level 1.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another character we gave a triple 10 on?
I think it was Squiggly's Demon.
No, I don't think it was Squiggly's Demon. I think it was, I don't exactly remember, like, I'll refer to back at the video. But, yeah, overall, Skullgirls, very fantastic game, and I can't wait to see what else this game has in store, so.
Oh, same here. I'm looking forward to the rest of the DLC when it comes out.
Anyone watching this video, if you're into fighting games and you haven't played Skullgirls yet, what are you doing with your lives?
Yeah, it's almost always on sale and super fucking cheap.
And it's basically a love letter to fighting games as a whole, so play this game.
And it's one of those few fighting games that's easy to learn, hard to master, but it's good for casuals and experts in the fighting game community.
I can agree with that, actually, because the game is pretty intuitive, but there's a lot to digest, so. Alright, so thank you guys for joining us. I'm the Green Scorpion.
I'm
guys,
Nord.
guys, that's your cue.
I have an aching time.
And I'm the patron that helped make this video with Oscar.
Yeah, thank you for that. If it wasn't for Dom, like, becoming a patron of mine, this wouldn't have happened, so thank you a lot, dude. Thank you a lot.
No problem. I'm glad to be here.
Alright, so, thank you guys very much. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.